Guys, Pit Bike right here with another video. I want to start things off with saying that the lack of videos is because I broke my chain. And I didn't have my GoPro recording while I was, riding my pit bike around with the chain on. But basically, you guys saw in the first video where my chain just kept falling off and it was really annoying and stuff, burned my arm. But this time when I was riding, I was riding in my neighborhood, of course, and I was in this green belt, and when I turned, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it was flat, all grass, and then to turn left, I was doing a U-turn, but I was going up a hill. So as I go up the hill, I hear the clink, 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 and then it stopped. I'm like, oh great, my chain just fell off. Look down, and my chain didn't just fall off, it broke off. And it didn't necessarily break, it was more of the link, crap, I don't know the name for it, but the part that slides connecting the link to the chain. It's hard to explain, but I'll put a picture up of what it looks like. But basically, I couldn't find that part, and I was looking everywhere, and where it was actually where the stator cover is, it was like right there under the front sprocket. So I got that, I put it on, and I was sitting there for like 30 minutes trying to look through the grass trying to find it. I was so mad because I was probably a good 10-minute walk away from my house, and I really didn't want to walk because it was like 100-something degrees. And so I find it, put everything together, and I realized the master link, I think that's what it's called, was bent. Like the one with the two prongs sticking out, the whole thing was bent. And I was like, this is just stupid. So I put it on, put the clip on, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to ride this safe and just try to get back. Go about 5 feet, falls off again. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So then I go, and I'm like, well, it's probably, the link is probably in the same spot it was last time. Well, I was wrong, so I lost the clip, which is a pretty big deal because that was what was holding everything on. But in losing that, I found another part that it was basically an oval with 2 holes in it. So I put the link on, and when I was like, well, how am I supposed to attach this? So I thought for a second, and when the 2 metal prongs were bent, it had just, if I could bend it just a little bit, and I could put the little oval on, which wasn't originally supposed to be on, but I made it so it fit on. So once I bent it forward, put the thing on, and let go, it made sort of it basically just held it all together. It's hard to explain, I know. It probably sounds really stupid right now, but I'll probably show pictures of what I'm talking about. So put it all together, and I'm riding back. I'm like, wow, this is actually holding up, and it wasn't supposed to hold up, but it was holding up. So I'm going up this hill. It wasn't like a grass hill, it was a sidewalk hill. It wasn't that steep, but as I'm going up, really slow, and this lady's walking by, I'm like, oh crap, I should probably get going, because not a lot of people in this neighborhood like it when I ride my pit bike around. And I'll tell you about a story about I think I told you guys already, but about the guy who started yelling at me for riding in the grass. But as I'm going up the hill, she kind of just looked at me, and then out of nowhere my chain breaks. So she's walking by, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, oh crap, thought she was gonna be like, you shouldn't be riding that around, but she just said hey. I was like, oh okay. So I look for the piece, and I'm like, you know what, this is stupid, can't find the piece. Grab the chain, and basically I had the ultimate walk of shame of walking my pit bike all the way to my house. It wasn't that far, it was like a 5-minute walk, but still kind of made me mad because then I had to order a new chain, but I still haven't even ordered a new chain. Basically what happened is, I don't know, sometimes you can see in the video, I think, when I go in my garage, you can see this black quad, and it's a Chinese quad, and it has the same chain as the pit bike does. So today I'm going to go get it from our storage unit, and hopefully it'll work, and if it does, I'll put it on my pit bike, and then I'll have probably another video up this week. But basically that's what happened. That's why I wasn't uploading videos. This happened like probably 3 weeks ago. And I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I'm in football right now, so you know things are really busy right now. I have zero time when I get home. Basically, I'm gonna be uploading mostly on the weekends. Sometimes I'll have days off, so if you see a random video pop up, know that it's not gonna happen every time. But I have a mic right now for it's not for my GoPro, but it's a computer mic, and I'm trying to figure out a way to fit it into my helmet and just plug it into my GoPro. I'm gonna see how that works out, but if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to order a mic for the GoPro, and then I'll actually have more of a vlog sort of thing of me riding around. So that'd be fun. Maybe I'd go on some crazy adventures. I have some crazy spots to go to, but so basically all I have to say is try to keep up the likes. I really like getting you know, like, it doesn't sound that much, but like 10 likes, that was pretty crazy. And I like the comments and stuff, you know. Also, if you see Moto Baxter, that's my other account. So sometimes I forget to log out of that, and then I'll comment and be like, thanks, and then you're like, wait, what? So basically that's all I have to say. So for the video right now, what you're watching is me and Brad riding over to this dirt lot, and what we do is we usually turn into this neighborhood that you guys saw us stop at, waiting for all the cars to pass. That neighborhood we used to walk by, or we used to ride our pit bikes through, and we can't do that anymore because last time we did that, we got yelled at for some stupid reason. I mean, we go through there slow, and like we understand, like if you're riding through there, kicking up dust and everything, 'cause it was a dirt road, you know, I'd be mad too. But when we're riding through there, like it's walking speed, and we're just idling through. And she stops us. She's like, "Hey, you can't go through here." And we're like, "What do you mean we can't come through here?" She's like, "It's a private road. You can't come through here." And everybody else was fine with it. It's just that as we were driving by, the dog was just barking at us like crazy. It was this little chihuahua, and it would have happened with anybody else if we were on regular bikes or anything. So basically, she just told us not to go through there. She said that we were riding through there constantly, which we weren't. That was our first time going through there, so we're like, yeah, you're a liar, and then basically just dusted it and ran off. But so now we just have to go through the other street, which is kind of long, and you know, I just don't feel comfortable riding on the road that much, because you never know when someone's just gonna pull you over for something stupid, even though this is legal. But so this spot is pretty fun because you can rev up your engine. Nobody can hear you because it's just an empty lot. And but one thing about this spot is that it has a lot of thorns, like a lot of thorns. And I've had so many tube repairs after going on this trip. But you know, it's all fun and stuff. It doesn't really do anything. But you know, it's not that hard to patch a tube. But basically, new videos to come. Should be getting my mic soon. I don't know if I'll be able to have it in the next video. I'll see about that. But should be getting my chain today, so that's good. I'll update you guys on that. I'll probably upload another video later today of me showing you guys the bike and the chain and stuff like that. That might be cool. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. So oh, actually, let me show you guys how we get out of this place. Come through here, lift up the chain or the little wire, make sure nobody's looking, get through, and then if you hear quiet, if you just listen to Brad. Actually, I don't know if you can hear him, but as basically, as I took off, he was going to take off behind me and stalled his bike. So that's pretty funny. That happens like all the time. So it's not that big of a deal. But this is me topping it out around like 40-ish. That's what this bike tops out of. Because I had the app with miles per hour had it in my pocket and stuff. So it's topping out around 40 miles an hour, which isn't that fast compared to some other pit bikes. I know some other pit bikes can go like 50 to 60. I think what it is, I have an oversized carb, and I don't know. I have like mixed feelings about it. I like the sound it makes. I don't know if it's just the carburetor or if it's the exhaust, because I have no idea what type of bike this is. There's no name on it. I looked on YouTube. There's nothing. So I really don't know if the bike makes it sound normally or if it's the oversized carburetor. I don't know. But basically, the oversized carburetor just makes it rev a lot, and I don't know if I really like that, considering I'm in a neighborhood with people that don't really like me. But it's all good. So thank you guys for watching, and see you later.